It's Week 11 in the NFL, and we're in Chi-Town. We'll see the Bears and Ravens square off for just the 7th time as Chicago looks for their 5th win of the series. All the action's headed your way on EA Sports.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Time to see this wide-open Baltimore offense go to work, and leading them, pretty darn good one, Lamar Jackson out of Louisville. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On third down, Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Hey, man, let's play our game.
Oh, they stopped him shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up fourth down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely...
That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. On first down, Fields. And this one caught by Beasley. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on second down, Fields.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First carry now for David Montgomery. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they played really well in that win last week against Miami.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Pretty solid start for the rookie here on his first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On 2nd and 11 now. Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The tackle by Robert Quinn.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They go play action with Jackson. Going for the deep ball. And it is incomplete. I had a defender running right with him. And now it's third down. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. A give. This is Montgomery. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. He needed 9. He got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Running for it, Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. David Montgomery with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. So they took a chance there on 4th down, and boy, does it pay off. It pays off with 6 points.
Yeah, I have to imagine that they were thinking maybe we can at least get a first down if we don't score. But he decided he didn't want a new set of downs. He just wanted a touchdown.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Throwing is Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return, and the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. He'll get that to the rookie from Minnesota, Rashad Bateman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up up second. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. On third down, they go Montgomery. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. Here comes the Bears punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. "35 yards that time on the punt, and the Ravens, they'll take over. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that's patience to be admired right there because he looks left, looks right, and waits for the right guy to come open, spots him in the middle of the field, and delivers.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Personal foul. Running the captain. Defense.
There you go.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Dobbins. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Dobbins once more. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Two minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Jackson's going to keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Play action. It's Fields. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan when trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield on that play.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To throw again is Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Now it's Jackson. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Pettis now on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this. That's complete to Mooney. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play Never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He's going to go deep for Beasley. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We start with two teams who are only about 90 miles apart as the crow flies. Motown versus rock and roll. Detroit heading east and over Lake Erie to take on Cleveland. And it's the Browns who have...
There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. One play action, Fields. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
Let's go,
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 36, Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
When they put the ball in J.K. Dobbins' chest and he carries it, he runs with a lot of determination and aggressiveness. Just one start last year as a rookie, but still managed 805 yards and 9 touchdowns.
Dobbins hit and he fumbles. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it. Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. On 2nd and 9, Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
They can't stop us, baby.
Malik Harrison gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Patrick Queen providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option.
And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage, but it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force, and they had that to pick up the 1st down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. Well, they're going to get about 3 here out of this 1st down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 38-yard line. Here's a give to Dobbins.
Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Here's Jackson.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. 2nd half with the lead. This is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Back now at Soldier Field. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter.
You are watching the NFL.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore.
J.K. Dobbins
with touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Ravens are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Bears on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Off play action. Fields under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Tyus Bowser able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Oh, the return is Prochet. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak and right now looking good in this one as well. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chicago offense set to get started. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. To Montgomery to begin the drive. 54 yards on the ground for him so far.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. A 1st down and then some for Montgomery. There he goes right side. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And that run massive. massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And a long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He'll start with a handoff to Dobbins.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Jackson going to hold on to this.
1st down and more for Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 65 yards.
And the Ravens tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Dancing to his left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, Montgomery hit, and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A big play there.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. The Ravens on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson going to take this himself.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Tucker's kick is good. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Back now on EA Sports as the kick teams are out here following the 2-minute warning. Pettis now on the return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Now on the return here, we've got an injured player down there. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Patrick Queen.
And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Jackson.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Pettis now from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just